Alright, so next up we're going to talk about how to do the cluck and the cut. So I'm going to lump them together because they're kind of similar. So from the first video, you already know how to use the mouth call. You practiced for maybe months. I don't know, it kind of took me months to get it down. But so maybe now you know how to do the yelp, and now you want to learn how to do all the other different types of calls as well. So for the cluck, it just kind of sounds like this. So cluck is what turkeys do when they're kind of just roaming around. They're feeding, they cluck, they purr, they're content. So it's more of a contentment type of call. So everything's normal here, nothing weird's going on. We're just turkeys walking around the woods. Hey, we're picking some berries or some acorns or whatever, and we're just eating. We're just chilling here, nothing's wrong. So that's what the cluck kind of means in turkey talk. The cluck and the purr is contentment for these turkeys. So for the cluck, what you want to do is you kind of want to just make this sound like tuk 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 tuk, like tuk 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 tuk, something like that. So that's what I do. I just try to say the sound tuk or tuk tuk. But of course, I'm not talking about literally make the sound. You want to use your diaphragm, but the way that your tongue moves and your mouth moves, even your jaw, tuk, 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 is like that. So pretend like you're saying tuk. So that's a cluck. The more pressure you put on it, the higher pitch it's going to be. Less pressure you put on it, the lower pitch it's going to be. So lower pitch you can make it sound like a jake even. And for hen, you start off with a higher pitch. Play around with it, get the tones right. To get the more realistic tones, literally all you got to do is watch more turkey videos. Like, I can't say this enough. Just listen to actual turkeys, how they sound. If you're not always in the woods and you don't always hear them, that's what YouTube is for. Just put on a bunch of YouTube videos on turkeys yelping, turkeys clucking, turkeys cutting, and just keep on listening to that like over and over and over. I do that all the time when I'm sitting at home or when I'm driving in my truck, going to work, come back home from work. Always just listen to turkey talk. That's it. And that is how you just condition your mind, you condition your brain to know what that sounds like. And you play around with your mouth and with a call, and you try to just make it sound like that. And when you listen to enough turkeys, you'll know when you're doing it right, and you'll know when you're not doing it right. So can't say that enough. Listen to more turkey talk. So again, that's a cluck. Now for the cut, it sounds like this. Now for the cut, it's kind of like a cluck, but it's just sharper and higher pitch. So for the cluck, we said tuk. For the cut, I say tick, 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 tick. That's a cluck. Cut. So for the cut, tick, and for the cluck, tuck. Same thing with the jaw. Jaw is dropping at the end of every sound. Anyways, that's gonna do it for the cluck and the cut. So hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you stay tuned for the other videos in this series. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to do the purr.